It's BuMpY-isms frozen pizza reviews. Yeah.
On this episode of BuMpY-'s Frozen Pizza Review from GINO'S Pizzeria, I have their pepperoni pizza. That's what it looks like in the cellophane wrapper. Looks like I have to move around those pepperonis. They moved. Doesn't look like a lot of cheese. There's some sauce showing under there. At least there's sauce showing. This is the second GINO'S that I've done, but it's the first time I'm doing it on the cast iron skillet at 550 degrees, so hopefully that makes the difference with this pizza. All right, well, we'll see it once it's out of the oven. All right, so here's what the pizza looks like after 10 minutes in the oven at 550 degrees in the cast iron skillet. I did put olive oil around the edges to help darken up the outer crust. This pizza came in at $6.99. Let's go ahead and cut into this one. Recommended cooking temperature and time was 450 degrees from 12 to 14 minutes. And as it slides away from me. Oh, okay, so it's not a crispy crust. At least not on that side. I thought that it would have been kind of crispier than that. The cheese looks well melted. The pepperonis have definitely. There we go. And gone into the center. Let's just fix those a little bit, huh? Yeah. All right. This will be an interesting one. Nothing was crunchy on it at all, cutting through it, but it was definitely in there for a good amount of time. Let's just give this a little pull. Let's see if there's any cheesiness. Of course, I said I'm going to give it a pull, and it never wants to pull. So no cheese pull. Bottom of the crust kind of looks like that. A little floury and stuff there. Doesn't look like a crispy crust at all, even though it's in there for a good amount of time. But that doesn't mean it's going to be bad. We're going to get this over and start eating it, though. Some oils and stuff. From the cheese, and maybe some of the olive oil may have leaked. So I kind of just drizzled the olive oil around and then brushed it on. All right, let's get to it. All right, so here we are. We have our pizza. Let's just pull up a slice here. This is that GINO'S Pizzeria pepperoni. Dripping grease right off of it. Undercarriage once again. And yeah, you can smell the pepperoni. It smells all right. It does smell like a frozen pizza. It doesn't smell like a fresh GINO'S pizza. Let's go ahead and take a bite. A little bit of a cheese pull there, but there's no crunch at all to the crust. Pepperoni is pretty good. That's mostly what I'm tasting. There's plenty of spice to this too. Lots of ooey cheese. The sauce is kind of hard to really detect. There is a spiciness. I say it's coming from the sauce, but other than that, it just tastes like a frozen pizza. A little bit of a crisp to the outer edge of the crust. You do start noticing some bready notes. Yeah, the pepperoni is okay on it. It's not giving me any weird off flavors from the pepperoni. Not the best pepperoni I've ever had still. Crust is kind of lackluster. The sauce doesn't really stand out all that much, besides there's a spicy tone. Does that come from the pepperoni or the sauce? I don't know. The cheese, yeah, you get that all over your palate when you're eating it, but there's nothing really to the cheese. There's no flavors coming off of it. Because I do have some char on the bun there. You do get that little bit of a kind of a burnt type of flavor tone to it. But yeah, this for basically $7, I'd say this pizza is not worth $7. This is a subpar pizza. There's nothing really exciting about it. Definitely not like going to GINO'S and getting freshly cooked pizza. I think I said that about the first one too. This one doesn't even really smell like a GINO'S pizza at all. I think the first one, if you want to go back to the archives, I think it was just a plain cheese. I think that one at least kind of reminded me. It might have actually been like an onion peppers one. I can't remember. But I believe it actually reminded me a little bit, at least with the smells of like GINO'S and stuff like that. This is just one of those kind of bland ass frozen pizzas. Definitely not worth $7. It's like $4 range pizza. So anyways, I'm gonna continue eating this, but just want to say cheers. Thank you all for watching.